Hello, everybody, and welcome. This is the second round in the karting league. I'm very excited to be bringing this to you along with my good friend R3, who definitely needs to wear some headphones because I can hear myself and it's very off-putting.
Oh shit, my bad, my bad.
It's no worry.
Crap, my apologies.
So we're here at the track that is effectively Soto de Dueñas but made as a karting track, and this should be an absolute shit show. But I'm very much looking forward to it. What are your thoughts coming into this race, R3? Who's looking good?
Honestly, it's gonna be an absolute mess. We've seen last time it was Nuno that had won, I believe, but he is not here today, so that will leave less competition, I guess. Honestly, I don't know who's gonna be a possible winner today. We have plenty good drivers.
I put my money on Kraft and Kubo, which is not just because they're the top two in quality at the moment, but they are very fast boys. And Kubo took
Yeah,
Kubo took Nuno the whole way last time. Any update on that headphone situation?
yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Okay, technical issues in the booth. Um,
Better
yeah,
now.
should be a fun one. Yeah, that's grand. That gravel trap is gonna absolutely murder people, and it's very weird that it was put there rather than at any other point, like these
It's
ones where we
quite an
just have
odd
like
track.
a makeshift barrier. This is really poor track making. I'd love for this to get
Yeah,
into
it's...
UL. Caddo!
Avocado, what a lap.
By a tenth and a half and a little bit more, Caddo for Kenza Motorsport will take pole position here at Asturias karting circuit. Kraft will start alongside him on the front row for a team that's name I can't actually dignify myself to say. Girouni for Scuderia Carmona starts in the third alongside Kubo for British Aerial, starting in fourth place. Gamer 15 making a return to competitive racing, starting fifth place for BF Motorsport. What does the BF stand for?
It's I can't even remember. What is it? Let me just check.
Yeah, check it. I'll go through the rest of the grid. Suicide in the equivalent SCP car of this grid. The Velocity karting starts in sixth place alongside Gamer on the third row. We've got Andres ahead of Urist on row 4 of the grid. They'd normally be sharing row 9 in an Ultimate League race. They're ahead of Rosim and Goose, who round out the top 10. Dex Machina ahead of Emma Box. The Dex Racing team will lock out the sixth row of the grid. Kalitka ahead of Ruski for your 14 car grid, and almost the whole grid separated by less than a second. In fact, the top 12 only 7 tenths apart on a track like that. It's a pretty impressive feat. So we'll have to see how they get along. Yeah.
Very close race it'll be.
What's that?
A very close race it'll be, it seems.
Mm.
Unless... Oh, oh, okay.
You could, mate.
I just... I was supposed to do a screenshot. Oh my god.
Oh, I've got the recording, don't worry.
Alright, alright.
Funnily enough, because I am recording. Shockingly, yeah. This should be really good fun. I've never commentated the karting race before. I attended the last one while watching Le Mans at the same time, and it was good fun. Got fifth place. I'm rooting on Kubo and Rosim today for British Aerial because I want to see them do well. But yeah, it should be an interesting one, definitely. I reckon the top 4, maybe 5. Yeah, maybe the top. I definitely think the top 4 will have practiced a fair amount for this track. And maybe Gamer, Suicide, Mar a little bit more, and then down to sort of Urist and below. I'm not sure there would have been that much practice done. Perhaps a little bit from Goose. I think he's quite into the karting stuff. But yeah, I mean, they might be reacting to me slandering them at the moment. I've got them muted, so I can't hear a word they're saying. Yeah,
No.
should be good fun. Should be good fun. Right, about to start here. We've got 43 laps ahead of us. The tyres last a ridiculous amount of time. Oh no, Dex got kicked and rejoined.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're going to restart
Oh
that.
my god.
Little delay to the start
I
procedure.
can't believe this. This is... Oh my goodness.
Not
Where
a
was
big
he?
deal.
P11. Jesus, bro.
Caddo did stall. That is concerning.
It's only soft, yeah.
This is, for anyone looking, a little fun commentary trick. If you do get kicked back into the lobby during a race before it starts, go to the settings,
my
go to
god.
qualifying, and then you can go to this. I don't think there's anyone who's going to be asking for a stream. No, I think everyone's probably going to be racing. Or not here at all. Is there an event for this? Yeah, there is. Let me start it. The KZ Championship. This is good fun. I mean, there's a lot of leagues in UR2D esports that take themselves a bit too seriously. This one doesn't, for better or worse. But it is a fun league, definitely. It's appealing for people. The tracks may not be the highest standard, but people put a bit of effort in. These cars are small, nimble, pretty easy to race. I mean, yeah, R3, give your thoughts. What do you think about the league as a whole?
It's an absolute mess because these cars are very slow but still very fast for their size, and it's going to be an absolute carnage, I think.
Yeah, well, I think that's
Yeah,
probably not wrong either.
all
Here
right,
we
let's
go.
go then.
5 lights, and we're underway here at the Asturias karting circuit. Cado gets a good start away from pole position. Kraft falls in behind him. Jaruni looking for the inside. Coming down into the Montevideo-esque right-hander. Oh, we've got a
Oh my
big
goodness,
crash in the background. Lots of cars going off the circuit. We're going to get
everyone
sun
were.
coming, so it's pretty good there. But as we head into the hairpins, this is going to be absolutely chaotic.
Oh
Oh,
my.
big pile up in the background there. Emma Box, Kalika, and Rosine with the 3 cars mainly involved, and that is really poor for all of those drivers. They are not going to be happy about that
Yeah, that's going to be very
whatsoever.
problematic then.
The bottom 3 runners, Cado, Kraft, Kubo, and Gamer, have broken away. As in a UL race, I'm sure they'll be looking to slipstream each other to victory. Oh, a little bit behind. We've got some fighting going on. Risky leads the pack with Eurus and Risky's teammate Suicide. Risky's going to try and back up Eurus, allow Suicide to get through perhaps, but Eurus is the one who's come out best from all of that. Eurus takes position, but then gets, oh my lordy lord, gets absolutely boosted round the corner, takes a bit of barrier, keeps in the lead somehow. Jaruni now sends a move up the inside, and we've got a big pile up on the gravel. Dex, Machina, Goose, and Andres into the back respectively. Andres back up the inside of the Canadian, going into the right-hand hairpin, the first of the triple hairpin section. One of the boldest decisions in track
Oh, we're having
making you
some
will have
action on
seen.
this first positions now.
What's that?
Yeah, action on first position. Just Kubo that just overtook Kraft now.
Good for
Seems.
you.
And Gamer completely lost time here. Seems.
Yeah.
Now
That's,
1 second behind.
he certainly is.
Oh,
Yeah.
it seems now. Oh my goodness.
Frisky and Sue as well. Just going for it at the moment here. Let me.
Ooh, nice overtake on Jaruni here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let me turn up the alternate audio a little bit.
Yeah, go on, go on.
So, oh, Suicide hard into the wall. That was the fault of Jaruni, it looks like. Big collision there. Rosine and Dex Machina battling in the background. Goose, Everbox, Kalika still dead last. That's it after that huge crash. Cado's going to try and use his ping to his advantage. This is an advantage that will be gone from him by the time in August he moves back to mainland Europe and no longer has that ping difficulty, for better or for worse for him. But Kubo is going to find it a very tough mission to overtake him. It is better to sit in slip and try and out-strategize him, or wait for a mistake like we saw there. Even then, Kubo unable to get past because Cado is just that difficult to get through on. Oh, Lord Andrews. Oh, Mark. Oh, Mark. You silly Billy. Might be playing with the Ethernet cable disconnected. Anyone who was here back in season 5
Oh
or
my
6.
goodness, we had a. What was that?
Oh my lord, he's absolutely thunderfucked Deus Machina into a wall.
That was a very dangerous comeback on the track, I'd say.
I think that's broken the neck of the Italian, who is a mechanic for IRL historic cars. He's not going to be doing much more work with his hands after they've just had 17 fractures as a result of the Dutch driver
Complicated indeed.
attempting murder. Kraft going after Kubo. I'm going to get a close-up because this track really looks terrible from far out. I'm sorry. It does.
Jesus Christ.
Cado still leads. Kraft and Kubo, then Gamer, Eurus. Oh, Suicide and Risky going at it. Look at Risky up the inside. He pushes off Jaruni, gets a penalty, rightfully so, but that does allow Suicide to just feed through as the Hungarian in the background just fed the Belarusian off the track. The Frenchman profits from it all. Side by side up the main straight, the former SCP and the current RMC driver both go up the track now, racing for their respective karting teams in this Saturday afternoon championship, and it is a thrill to watch two great racers go at it like that. Cado still leads, Kubo and Kraft in behind. It looks like we're now in the pit window of the soft tyres, but R3, would you like to just recall what happened last race in terms of pit stops? How long did the softs actually last?
The softs didn't last that long, actually. Some people tried to go very, very far with like at least 15 laps on the softs, but some were just pitting at like lap 8 or lap 9. It was very, very different. Many people had very, very drastical differences in their strategies. It was very strange. Somehow it works, somehow it didn't work. It depended on the strategy, basically.
Yeah, it was bizarre that. So it was calculated by our good friend, the Polish man Kubo, currently sitting in second place.
Yep,
This league would be so much more fun without ghosted blue flags. Could you imagine? Um,
would
God,
be
that
great.
was such a shit show. Kubo calculated that I believe it was around lap 19 where a two-stopper and where a pit stop from soft to soft and a non-pit stop matter. Oh, pit bug. That is
Well, you mean
disastrous for Mark
yeah.
Andrews.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's 16 seconds behind now.
Yeah, he must have had to loop round and deactivate his pit bug. Pit
He
bug, for
had
those
to leave it.
unaware, is a mechanism by which triggering a pit checkpoint, or more to the point, not triggering a pit checkpoint, or triggering one accidentally when not going through the pit lane, or not triggering one when you are going through the pit lane, results in being kept at pit limiter speed out on the main track, and that is not a good situation to be in because
And
you will
yeah,
go
it's
very slowly.
bugging everyone too because we just see Kalitka is now 7 seconds behind
Yeah,
Mertz,
yeah.
behind Andreas, yeah. So
Oh, it's
it's
a
strange.
it's a checkpoint bug. It's not a pit bug.
Yup, it is. It's a checkpoint bug.
So people are being put a lap down.
Yup. Oh, actually,
Kado
Kraft
found
is
it
still
good.
on lap 15.
Kado was all right with it. Funny enough.
Oh no, Kraft too, yeah.
That's
Very
weird.
odd.
That's really bizarre. I wonder what it is then. Maybe if you're just driving close enough to the.
Perhaps they've
We'll
cut.
see how well Kubo and Gamer do with it.
Let's see.
Maybe that finish checkpoint extends a certain way into the pit lane, but not all the way. That is a possibility.
That is indeed a possibility.
Gamer has overcut the likes of Rozim and Girouni. And look, there we go. Kado now down in 11th position.
Oh my goodness.
22 seconds off the back of Deux
What
Machina.
is going on this track?
Maybe it takes a lap or so for the pit bug to fully kick in, but I guess if everyone gets it, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, there we go. Kubo down to P11. Urist and Rozim lead, not having pitted. Rozim, don't pit. Urist actually don't.
No.
I reckon Urist could win this race if he stays out, because he now has a lap
will.
on the entire competition.
Well, to be honest, there's still like 30 laps before the end of the race, but that's crazy.
Well, yes, but these tyres can only run out a certain amount. You can see they're brown at the moment, but they're
Yeah.
they've got how much percentage life would you say that is at the moment? If you looked at your phone battery and saw that bar, you'd think it's on 10%, 5%.
Yeah, but in reality, on these tires, it's like 50%. That is ridiculous.
It's true, but still, will they be able to catch 18 seconds that Eurus could make by not pitting
Who
over the
knows?
course of the next 25 laps? We'll have to wait and see here in this thrilling race at the Asturias circuit. Yeah.
That is going to be very funny, but actually, we see that Kato is now 16 seconds behind, so he's
It might be
catching
worth
up
it.
quickly.
It genuinely might be worth it. I wouldn't say that a two-stop would be worth it at this point. I think going another lap down would not be an
Yeah, no.
advisable strategy. But look, Eurus has pulled
No,
a second
exactly.
back. He's just drifting through the hairpins, which weirdly works quite well because it allows you to cut the grass on the inside. His teammates, that's currently a 1-2 for the team in orange that I wish I knew the name of, but don't.
The team in orange, allow me to check.
Thank you, R3. Oh, Andries, Goose, maybe Rozim. I think there was a big pile up in the background. If we look down 11th place, Rozim is there or thereabouts. Now 10th, Andries behind in 12th, and we might have just caught a little crash in the background. We'll go, actually,
Oh yeah.
it's worth probably going to a wider view because we can maybe get more action like this. So Eurus still leads. Kado.
Yeah, 1-2 for Kenza Motorsport.
What was that?
Kenza Motorsport.
Of
It
course.
is
Kenza Motorsport.
a beautiful team.
So
Kato's team, actually.
let's try and follow the fight for the net race lead. I don't think it's going to be worth Eurus staying out because Kado has taken a chunk of lap time out of him. But if it starts raining, you never
that
know.
can be hilarious.
If it starts raining, that'll be fascinating because we might actually see some people not pit for wet tyres since 2 pit stops over the course of
That would be
a few
crazy.
laps would put you 2 laps down. I would love some rain just to really cap off.
Oh
the
yeah.
hilarity.
It's not looking really possible right now, but
No.
who knows?
Very sunny. But yeah, it's so for the net race lead, it is still Kado going good. Then it's Kraft in third and Kubo in fourth, who has fallen off the back of him more into the clutches of Gamer, who, as you rightfully mentioned, was a good second off that pack. And Eurus is finally into the pit
Pitting.
lane. And I
And
think he
let's see
will
where
go a
he
lap
comes
down.
out.
Oh, yes, look at that. So he's trimmed as close to the pit inside wall as he can in an
Wait, what?
effort to try and actually get that lap. In
But
an
where's
effort
he
to try and actually
P2?
get that lap. So what this will do is we'll have to wait and see a lap. But he has pitted and come out behind Caddo, not taking into account being a lap down. We'll have to see as he comes across the start-finish line if the game suddenly throws him into roughly
Let's
ninth
see it.
place. Will it?
And he gets into P2. He stays
No.
P2.
Interesting.
What is going on?
We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it will be the next checkpoint or the one after that. It's going to be interesting. But I
That
think
is
by
quite odd.
trimming close to the inside wall in the pit lane, he has effectively been able to save himself 24
Yeah.
seconds in the stop. That's crazy.
Quite amazing.
'Cause
And
those-
yeah, he stays into P2.
Yeah, he really does. Okay.
KMP surely very satisfied by that bug, probably.
No.
Amazing bug. Are we seeing some action here? Yes, we are. Kubo and Gamer. Battle for P4. Oh, almost sent it. Change. I see.
Little typo. Race direction doesn't have perfect spelling, I'm afraid.
It's alright, mate.
I know, we've all been there. But Caddo still leads, Eurus second, 1-2 for Kenza Motorsport, then Kraft still in third for Little Honkers. I can't
Oh,
forget
you
that
said
name.
it actually.
Yeah. Gamer ahead of Kubo. It looks like we've got a battle further down the order. Was that Goose and perhaps Ruski? Or Goose and... Have a look. Emma Box and Ruski fighting it over the 10th place spot, which I believe is the final points position in this league, top 10 system. Andres and Kalitka and Deus Machina in 14th place. It's all pretty close. Everyone has someone within a few seconds of them, and Eurus is doing a lot better than Caddo, making huge gains because of that massive overcut. He gets that tyre advantage.
Yeah, because Cardo's tires are absolutely dead right now.
Exactly. So that proposes a really interesting point for Caddo because Eurus was able to get that essentially free pit stop. Let's pretend it's
we have
not a
pit stop.
bug and sort of count it as like a safety car pit stop, and the fact that he only got a third of the
Of course,
time
of
that it
course.
would normally cost him. It raises an interesting strategic question
Yep.
because Caddo now has to come in because Eurus was catching him anyways, which means that Caddo is now two stopped and he's going to absolutely ride that wall like it is.
Everyone is pitting right now.
Bucking Bronco. Gamer unfortunately could not ride that inside wall because his pit box fell pretty much on the start-finish straight. So are we going to see Gamer be put a lap down from the rest of them? This is
he
quite
gonna lose
interesting.
everything?
Gamer still currently where he was, ahead of Kubo, behind Kraft, Jaruni in there too. Gamer just in that unfortunate position of that middle pit box, pretty much on the start-finish straight, and we might see him be put a lap down from that as a result, as we see him
Let's see it.
go through, crossing the line,
And he goes into
11th place.
P11.
But
10th
Kubo
place.
there as
Oh my
well.
Oh, what?
So Kubo has also failed to follow the race director's instructions of staying close to the wall. Caddo,
Aw, man.
who did just that, has managed to get himself a free pit stop and is currently, I don't know how many seconds ahead, but quite a long way.
Oh, he is quite a long way ahead, yeah.
He is
And
a
Jaruni
lap. He is
all
a
the way.
lap and probably 5 or 6 seconds ahead. So I would say
Goodness.
that he is 30 seconds ahead because of not having that bug. The results of this race, I'm so glad that I'm not one of the organisers in this league because that would be a headache to figure out.
Yeah, we will have to discuss about that probably with our league organizer because that is
I'm so
quite a
glad I'm
problematic
commentating this
point.
race. This is so much fun.
This is
So Eurus
is
still
quite
out
a
in the
race.
lead. He's got a bit of life left on those tyres, and he's got 10 more laps to complete on them. Caddo is fast approaching. Kraft as well. Eurus could risk a pit stop here and probably make the time back up on Caddo if he was able to get the pit stop correct and not get the lap down bug. if he did a pit now, he would come out around Kraft's position with much fresher, with somewhat fresher tyres, not considerably.
Somewhat, yeah.
But it's not worth it really for him, considering how far he stretched that first stint, for him to now pit. So it is probably worth him firming it out to the end and seeing. I don't think he'll stay ahead of Caddo. Will he be able to stick ahead of Kraft coming out of the final hairpin as Urist goes down that main straight? That is very reminiscent of Montevideo. I will be having chats with Kiato after the race because that might be intellectual property theft.
There is a lot to understand on that race because that was very strange.
Chiruni is in 4th place.
Don't even know how he got there, but yeah.
I think he was part of that pack definitely with Gamer and Kubo, and they both
Perhaps he
went
was.
a lap down after their pit stops. He did not, and therefore is 14 seconds ahead of Gamer, who in himself is fighting Kubo at the moment. This is over 6th position. They've had some very long pit stops this race, for sure. Yeah. We're going to get a fight for the lead soon, so we'll only stay here for a little while longer, but they are fighting over a position that they will almost certainly not be happy with claiming after the race. But it has been an absolute masterclass for Kenza Motorsport, who see their cars 1 and 2, and it might just be time for Urist with literally 5 laps remaining. He could even try and hang it out. Oh, we're going to get a lag storm. This would be the perfect ending. And we're gonna have a rain. Now that is the perfect ending. As if by magic, Urist and Caddo, with Urist right ahead of his teammate on so much more worn tyres, is still there. He just gets punted through the apex by Caddo.
Absolutely magical moments. Kubo's already gone to the pits.
They both stay out because it's light rain.
My
It may be fake rain, but also with how dodgy the pit lane is, they don't want to risk the stop. So Kraft stays out, Jiruni stays out, Suicide stays out, Gamer is in. I guess they sort of have nothing to lose, but he is not following the race director's instruction to hug the inside pit wall. Kalitka did, and we'll have to see how that stacks up as they end lap 38 of this race, because that would be very interesting to see. Urist is now going to be shedding time on Caddo. If I was Urist, I would have risked pitting for the Inters because he had nothing to lose. He had such worn tyres that it'd be worth it if you can get that pit stop right, make back up the time. I think it would have been perfect for him. We'll follow on board with Gamer and Kubo right now. Will they be put another lap down? Kubo has not been. Gamer has. Gamer down into P11. Risky by hugging that inside wall, despite the fact he didn't even stop for Inters. He came through the pit lane and stopped for soft compound tyres, which must have been a mistake. No, Kalitka was the one who came through. Kalitka did stop for Inters. Sorry, that must be right. Kalitka came through for his 3rd pit stop, stopped for Inters, and is now a lap ahead of Gamer 15, who we can see is down in 11th place, at least half a lap ahead. But meanwhile, still out front is Caddo, not risking that stop onto Inters despite the fact that the weather is so clearly here to stay, and Kraft will have no choice but to go absolutely through his UL team owner. Urist, like the spirited racer that he is going to fight this one all the way if he can. The sun is coming back, and Urist is coming back up the inside of the young Finn. Can he try another move? He just clips the inside wall. Those tyres are deader than my nan, but he's still managing to get through, try and overtake the little honker's car that comes through to lap game on Goose, and he goes out the inside, and Urist is going to be sued out of existence for that move, because that was the dirtiest thing I've seen since my pants when I realised I had to race in UL the other day. That was unbelievable. Urist coming back at Kraft coming back at Urist. Everywhere you look, there's action. Everywhere you look, there's controversy. But this is a race that will go down in the history books for the right or wrong reasons here. And Caddo will win the karting race here at Asturias. Kraft, after a hard fight with Urist, will take 2nd, and Urist will make it a double podium for Kenza Motorsport. That was quite something. Jiruni will come. There's still going to be more than enough time for all the finishers to come through. So Jiruni will come through in 4th place. Suicide in 5th position. A good finish for him. Kubo has been absolutely robbed of what could have been a great result with him being so far up the front. But a lap bug had put him a lap down, and he never recovered that lap. 6th place for the Polish driver for the British team. Kalitka up to 7th after following instructions with that final rain stop. He managed to snag a P7 after the beginning, where he was 14, I believe. Risky takes 8. That's a good result for him. Game Mongoose will come through. We're going to get more rain. This is hilarious.
Yeah,
Game Mongoose will come
this is
through.
amazing.
Gamer, I believe, must have been around him, but has dropped back because of
He's
the
been
inters on a
absolutely
dry
robbed.
track. So
Lost
Gamer
fifth
will come
position.
through, take 10th. Where was that?
5th position lost for Gamer.
Yeah. And Emma Box
What a
in 11th. Andres in 12th. I'm not sure if he got pit bugged. I think he's just slow.
perhaps yeah.
Rosim will
Wait, what?
take 13th place.
Wait, no. Wait. Oh, Machina is a lap behind. Okay.
Oh, Rosim
Oh
gets
my
put
God.
ahead of Andres.
Oh my God! What the hell just happened?
So Andres' timer must have
What the
seriously...
hell was with all the
Andreas
pet
lost 20
bugs?
seconds.
Right. And
And
Machina
now,
will not finish the race.
oh my God.
And I'm going to unmute everyone now so we can have a bit of commotion.
Amazing race.
Eurus
Jesus.
Goose,
What's
you
with
can
all
now
the
be
pet
heard.
bugs? I'm so confused.
Well, I have
This
to
was
say
a
that
catastrophe.
Kubo is an idiot. That's all I have to say.
Wow.
I'm an idiot? Why?
Skip literally told you what to do and you still did, and that's so funny. But yeah, I went for it.
I was right next to Gamer, and I went in, and then I was like, oh shit, I should have been next to the pit wall. It was too late.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, this was a mess.
you know, my pit strategy, I was going for the 22 plus 21. It was probably too much to actually
Yeah.
work. But then when you announced the pit bug, I was like, well,
Just see how far you
it's
can
quite
go.
possible. Yeah, it's quite possible that if I hug the wall, I actually hit the checkpoint. So I did it, and it worked. That was hilarious.
That was really good. That was really intelligent. I mean, look, this race has been an absolute shambles, but that was very funny. But the fact that it really shows that your strategy didn't work from the fact that Kado pitted and got to put a lap down, then you pit and you came out behind him. That is an indication that you might have stretched the tires a little too far.
Yeah, but it was it was really close. You know, even at the end, it was
Yeah,
quite
you were really
I
close.
did get hit with the classic Kato overtake, but
No,
But
I
yeah.
do not want to hear a word after what you tried to do with Crash. That was not an
Yeah,
overtake.
that
That was a
was
murder
Look,
attempt.
it was really hard to control the car. With,
Oh my lord, you're such a
uh,
bullshitter.
there was
honestly.
literally there wasn't
Oh my
even a
God.
red bar
You
on
didn't
the
even
tires.
have
It was
tires.
just empty. Yeah,
You're
I
running on
didn't
wheel
have tires.
rims.
Yeah, I
Right.
think at the end maybe taking the inters could have actually worked.
That's what I was saying for you. I think that you had nothing
think
to
I was
lose with
losing,
such
like-
worn tyres. You knew how to do the pit stop right. You should have gone for the inters. You would have made the time back up and probably got Craft.
Yeah, I think I was losing like 3 to 4 seconds per lap
It was mental.
when the rain started.
Oh.
So yeah.
Kuba, anything to say with you about the P6? You were 32 seconds off the race leader, so was the pace just not there today?
Oh no, the pace was there, you know. There was just some random pit stop thing.
Ah, poor mechanics.
Yeah, shit mechanics, man.
Right,
The
makes
Jake-
sense.
Jake spent all his money signing me.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, you know, you win some days, you lose some days, and today the winners were Kenza Motorsport. That's all we have time for today. What a great race. Bye-bye.